Hello, welcome back. Today we are going to be talking about a very interesting way to evaluate different stocks for buying. There are two reasons why I'm talking about this. One is because I believe, based on my study, my analysis, I believe there is going to be a correction in Nifty, much awaited correction in Nifty. Long term, Nifty is going to be going up. So I'm long term bullish. But this short term correction, I would like to evaluate if we could get good entries, good stocks that we could buy. This is a time when we could look at taking out all the bad weeds from our garden and replace them with the best of the best crop, which will give us multifold returns in time to come when Nifty goes to 25,000 and 50,000 and 100,000, as a lot of people are talking about. It takes time, but then there is no journey which is one-sided journey. So I'm also going to be taking this opportunity to show you glimpse into how easy it is to develop your own strategy, and so that you could start developing your strategy. We are going to be using a tool called Ami Broker. I'm sure a lot of you people would be using this tool. If you are using it, the AFL that or the code that we are going to be discussing is going to be made freely available to you people who are watching it. So you could take it, you could play around with it. If you want to go for Ami Broker, it's also a very cost effective solution. It's a very good tool that comes in for chat analysis. Cost about $20,000, sorry, 20,000 rupees for 2 year subscription. I highly recommend you invest that money. I There are people who do crack version of it, but I do not recommend that. Please pay that amount. It's worth any day. So let's, without wasting our time, let's start talking about what really is relative strength and how it really works. So there would have been many times when you would have looked at your stocks, and then just to realize that this is not probably the stock that I really wanted to buy, and it went up, it gave me a good move, but if I would have been in Nifty, it would have given better move. Nifty becomes a de facto standard evaluation criteria. How am I doing compared to Nifty? Even when mutual fund people talk about it, they evaluate themselves against Nifty. Can you evaluate against Nifty? And that's exactly what we have been trying to do here. Here, it's a very simple thing. We are looking at a weekly chart of any of the equity, any of the stock, and I have here relative strength indicator. I am going to be going into the details as to how I develop this. This is something that I have developed, of course, using some inputs from some other places, but then this is my own indicator, one of those hundreds and thousands of indicators that I have built. So what this really tells you is how this particular stock is behaving as compared to the index. So if you really look at it, this is a weekly chart. It has been performing not really on a consistent basis for a period of long time. Whenever it's green, it says it is outperforming the index. I have used Nifty as an index here. I'll show you here in the parameter. You could change it, and so it's been outperforming whenever it is green. It is not outperforming whenever it is red, okay, or pink. When it's in dark red, it says Nifty itself is not performing well enough. When it is dark green, it says Nifty itself is performing. So Nifty is going up, and this is one of the stock which is contributing to taking Nifty up if it is giving you bright green. So from here 2009, wherever the Nifty turn, probably Nifty made a turn somewhere here as per this chart. This is which week is it? April of 2009. Okay, and from then Nifty has been going up mostly till about this time. Okay, this is Jan of 2010, and during this period, during this about 9 months of period, most of the time this particular stock has been supporting. So there was a period in between where it did not, it lagged, it was a laggard. Okay, it was not really a leader, and then again it took leadership and it took Nifty along with it. Then after some time Nifty really did not perform very well, but then after that again this stock pushed Nifty again it was uh, a leader in the pack, and then again for some period it became non-leader, then again pushed Nifty, and then when this green started coming in, Nifty stopped being performer, and also this stock started coming down, resulted into this stock being one of the stocks which drag Nifty down. Okay, so how do I use this? The question is, how do I use this? This gives me a picture. Now, if you really look at it, this over a period since 2009 till today, almost 10 years, 8 years, you see a mixed output. Let's look at, no, I didn't want to go for charts, I wanted symbols. Okay, let's look at some of the other stocks that we partly talked about. Uh, there's one very nice stock which is called Maruti. There it is. Okay. See, look at this. Now you would see that for about since 2009 till about 2010, it did not do much. But then since 2012, or rather I would say 2013, this stock has been the real leader of the pack. It did take Nifty down with it for a time, but then it again took it out. Okay, so this one way of looking at it is just quickly looking. Can I really evaluate? See, look at this stock continuously outperforming. Continuously. Would you be buying Bajaj Finance or would you be buying Infosys, the one that we saw first? Bajaj Finance, of course, because it has given continuous leadership in the market since at least since 2009. If you go beyond, there was a period when it was really not a leader. It became the leader little later. So what I have learned is a stock which is showing leadership for at least one up move of Nifty and at least one down move of Nifty, and then you are into the third up move. In even this third up move, it is showing the leadership. There is a very high probability that this stock will continue showing the leadership and it will take Nifty to the highest levels. So you always want to be in that stock. Let's quickly look at how quick it is to evaluate. I've got about 100 odd stocks here with the data. Don't have data for that. Let me not worry. ACC, would you really buy at this point in time? Probably not. Adani Entertainment, I would oh, there's a correction, this thing split here. I don't want to use this data. Adani Ports, I probably would not go for this guy. Adani Power, no, definitely no. I would be looking at selling opportunities here. This is not part of the index, but this is a good opportunity. Now, see, this guy has shown very good leadership for last 3 4 years, and now it has come down. So this would be a perfect time. It will come down and then start going up. At that point in time, I would like to buy this stock. Ajanta, again, it has shown very good leadership. Right now, it is not having good days. So, till the time the good days start for this stock, I would be better. I could even look at draw some Fibonacci levels or whatever, and then evaluate where it is going to stop the down move. I do not buy stocks at 52-week lows and when they are in the down move. I always buy stocks when they start going up. I might look at the cloud breakouts, it's there in my other videos, or I might look at the other entry criterias. This is definitely not a buy. Amara Raja battery, probably yes. It has gone. See, it has gone nicely sideways. Now It has to start going up for me to buy this stock. Ambuja Cement. Again, no. Andhra Bank, definitely no. Apollo, probably no. Apollo Hospital, Apollo Tire, no. Arvind. This is another stock which I might actually buy because it has shown fair amount of leadership for a very, very long period. Now it is coming down. Once it starts going up, I would be watching this stock. Again, very nice leadership shown for a very short duration, about 2 years. Corrected, now again started showing the leadership. Will it be a good buy? Probably yes. Watch out. Asian Paints, again, see such a nice leadership it has shown. Only for a little while, it became laggard and it actually pushed Nifty also down with it for a little while in beginning of 2017. But now it is again giving signs of showing the strength. Maybe a good Aro Pharma. See, this guy again, it has not given very nice strength, but recently it has started showing strength. So from the lowest of the low, it has started coming up. If it goes above zero line, and if even at that point in time Nifty is going up, I might actually buy this. Axis Bank, Bajaj Auto. Again, Bajaj Auto is a very nice thing from a long period, but then recently it has started showing little bit laggardness. Bajaj Finance, we seen very good stock. Bank of India, no. Bank Nifty. Look at Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty is probably recently from 2014 onwards, it has started showing very nice strength. Let me show you few more. Bajaj Airtel, no, definitely no. BAIL, definitely no. Britannia, probably good stock. See, it has shown lots of greens and very little of pink. Cadila Hill, probably evaluated, could be evaluated. SIAT, again, showing very nice strength. Coal India, definitely no. DCB Bank should be evaluated, could be evaluated. So this is the way you could just look at it. Doesn't take more than 5 minutes to go through each of the stocks, and then very quickly you would know where exactly. This is another very nice piece. See, look at this. You don't need more than a minute to look at the stock and say, yes, I want to buy this. Godrej Industry, again, probably yes. Grasim, probably no. These are another very nice stock. See, almost every time since 2009, it is shown the leadership, and now it has come down a little bit. It does come down a little bit, and then once it goes up, again it shows very nice buying power. So HDFC Bank, this is another guy which you should have in your portfolio. HDFC probably not so good. HDFC Bank is way better. HDI will definitely no. Hero Moto, very very mixed. You may think about it. Hindustan Unilever, again same. There is no. Oh, there is a fairly good one, but I don't have lot of data with this. India Bulls. Idea, no. IDFC, no. Probably yes, IGL. India Cement, no. This is another good. Indus Bank, another good one. See, look at this. Let's say if you don't want to look at it from basis of Nifty, you want to look at it from the basis of Bank Nifty. So just change it to Bank Nifty. Uh, what is the symbol that I have? Bank Nifty. Hmm. So this is the comparison with Bank Nifty. You could actually look at the sectoral indexes performance and then look at it. So this is Bank India compared to Bank Nifty, Bajaj Finance compared to Bank Nifty. You could also do that. You don't only have to be comparing it with Nifty. Okay. So let me quickly look at this. Go further. Kotak. Kotak is a very nice one. Look at this. It just, you don't need to evaluate anything. Just dial. Useless. Jubilant Food. Useless. Lotus Eye. Now changing, but you never know how long it will change and how it will change. Lupin. Very good for a long, long, long time, and now it has gone down. Maricope. Very nice bet. Mindtree, again, it was a leader. Now it probably is changing from a leader to a downward. This is Nifty IT. Nifty IT. Look at the mixed this thing. Mid cap. Do you really want to be buying mid cap compared to Nifty? Here it will tell you. Then PC Jewelers. This was a fair bit of buy, but then I don't have too much of data here. Pidilite. Again, just look at this. Perfect buy. I mean, if you really want to buy something like this. PNB, no. Arcom, definitely no. If you have Arcom, sell it out. Reliance has been a laggard throughout. Now it has started taking the leadership. So stocks do change. You have to be evaluating them on your 6 monthly or 3 monthly evaluation. Syntax, again, not really a very nice story. SRF, this probably is a good buy. It is going down. It will give a good buying opportunity probably sometime. Star, no. Sun TV, see, it had taken leadership for some time, but I don't want to put my long-term money into it. Tata Elixir, look at the mess that it is there. Tata Motors, again, no. Most of the Tata stocks, I'm not liking it as of now. Tata Steel, definitely a no. TCS, probably a no. Titan is probably a stock which will give. I'm sorry for the tough. Ultratech Cement, again, probably a good buy. Wipro, no. Voltas, probably yes. From the recent performance, last 2 weeks performance. VDL, again, given very nice one, but now I'm not sure about that. UPL, very nice buy for from about 2013 point onwards. Now, how do I really look at it? Before I go into it, I want to talk about the disclosures. Everything that I have been talking about, this is my opinion. It's only for training purposes. So please evaluate your own risks. What I would do is I would first look at when I'm building a particular strategy like this. This is one of the strategies that I built. I first need to look at how am I going to be using it. Is it just my selection criteria, or is it a trigger that I'm going to be using? So you could have different, or you could have the same strategy doing both. I could say that I'm going to be following RSI when it comes low. I'm going to be choosing a stock to be buying when it crosses a particular level. I'm going to be buy. That is perfectly okay. Or you could have two different strategies, one for selection, one for entry and exit. This one that you've seen is only for a selection strategy. It does not tell you when to buy. Yes, you could, and I've been experimenting with this for options entries, but then it's not very sure if it will work. I'm still in the testing phase. What is your uniqueness? How does this strategy fare against any other strategy? How can you really have that edge? Then you have to look at the theory part of it, and then evaluate the strategy. How good is your strategy for evaluation? Then how does it evaluate in the back testing? You need to do a lot of back testing. Then just doing back testing historical data, it does not work. You have to be doing paper trading. Is it giving me the right indication, right kind of inputs? Then deploy it with limited capital set, see if it is making money or not. Once you go till here, then you need to have confidence scores. I am very confident about my strategy. Once I am very confident about my strategy, I can deploy it with all the confidence that I need, and then continuous improvement, and then deploy the strategy in production. Before without wasting a lot of time, let's quickly look at the code. I go to the edit formula here. I'm planning to have a detailed sessions on how to use these kind of tools, but not right now, a little later. This is all that is there for the strategy. It's extremely simple. It's not a rocket science. You don't need to be spending hours writing code. Writing code, usually there are so many sites which actually give you the indicators that you could use. So for example, when I wrote the strategy, this is one of the places that I used as an input. So most of the code I got using this particular URL. So there are many places where there are many AFLs. I don't use them as is. I have my own way of building my own tools. So what I'm doing here, just leave this. It's just taking those inputs. Then you have taken a foreign thing of the compare index, which is nifty in this case, and then I'm calculating relative strength. Very simple, close of this particular stock divide by the index close, on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on whatever basis you want to. So I want to know whether this particular relatively is it closing above or higher. Again, you would say, if my stock is at 30 rupees, how can I divide it with 9,000 10,000 nifty, and how would I get it? What I do then is, on this relative strength I draw the EMAs. Okay, so I draw EMA of 5 and EMA of 35, and based on the difference of those EMAs I calculate the relative strength. So if I look at that, I could actually show you drawing those EMAs. Okay, plot, let me just copy this. No, this will not go. Plot EMA of EMA period, EMA 1, and then EMA 2. Ayyo. Control C, Control V, EMA period 2, EMA of 2. Let me hide this, okay, and save as histogram underscore test. Okay, I will see missing arguments. Style line. Hey, sorry. Apply. So now this is how it will look like. See, if you really look at it, you have got these two EMAs, and what I am doing is I am taking difference of these two and then plotting it as histogram. So simple. Here, when it came to the zero line, see, it came to the zero line. When it went below, it went below and showed the red color. Such a simple thing. You want to look at it with some other stock which has got lots of reds. SBI. See, when it was down, it came as red here. Look at the difference between green line and the teal line. Red here, and then it started going up again here. Okay, it's such a simple thing. And then what I am really drawing here is not these two lines, but the difference of these, which is this. Okay, then what I do is I calculate the CCI of the index. This is my index close, CCI 30 period CCI, and if the CCI is less than 30, I less than minus 30, I say the stock, the index is going down. If the CCI is more than 30, I say the index is going up. A very simple thing. You could look at, you could use anything. You could use stochastic, you could use EMA, you could use anything. Here, for the demonstration purposes, I thought I would use CCI. There is no reason for using anything else. Then what I do is I make histogram color as gray, and then I make that color if my relative strength, which is this, is above zero line. Then either color it bright green or normal green. Bright green if my CCI is also uh, going up. So Nifty is going up and this stock is doing better than Nifty, then bright green. If Nifty is not going up, but this guy is doing better than Nifty, then color green. If this stock is not doing good enough and Nifty is also not doing good enough, then color red. If this is doing good but Nifty is not doing good, sorry, if the correct Nifty is not doing good, then Nifty is doing good, then color pink. I'll repeat myself. If this stock is not doing good and Nifty is not doing good, color red. If this stock is not doing good but Nifty is doing good, then color pink. Okay, and then I just plot this as a histogram. That's it. These are only 10-15 lines that I need to be coding. Most of this I can also find on the internet, and based on that I get this. So it is such an easy thing for me to put together any indicator. Only thing that it I have to be looking at is how, where am I going to be using this indicator. There are a lot of indicators that I have developed over a period of time, a lot of indicators which work, a lot of indicators which don't work so well. So you need to be able to evaluate your own indicators and then see how best you could make sense of it. So if you have any questions about it, please write it to me. My email ID is milind dot poll at the rate ati.in, uh, and I would be waiting for your calls. I would be waiting for your emails. I am going to be sharing this AFL on my site ati.in. So if you happen to be watching YouTube directly, you might need to go to ati.in and request for this AFL. uh, Otherwise, happy trading. Have it. Keep watching this space for more and more to come. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.